Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss previous Central Universities questions from vector analysis, right? So let us directly go to the problems. See, first problem is consider a vector field. One vector field is given f is equal to xy raised to 4 I cap plus yz square j cap. Its outward flux f dot ds over the surface of a cube bounded by the plane mod x is equal to 2, mod y is equal to 2, mod z is equal to 2 is nearest to 2, right? So a vector field is given. That vector field you are applying to a cube. Then we want to find the surface integral, right, of that field. So we already studied when we find the surface integral, it is very difficult. That's why we employed the theorem, divergence theorem, right? So because a cube has 6 faces, right? So we calculating each face what is this field value and adding, it will take a lot of time. So what we do, instead of calculating, right, the surface integral, what I do, I will do integral f dot ds is equal to, this is my vector field, that should be equal to divergence of this vector field into the volume element dv, right? Now divergence f is very simple to calculate from it. What is divergence of f? Right, divergence of f is equal to, see, that value is dou by dou x of, right, x doing, that is y raised to 4 only here existing, right? Divergence calculation you know, I am not doing that. So with respect to x you do, y raised to 4 is a constant, plus with respect to y you do, because divergence is I cap dou by dou x plus j cap dou by dou y plus k cap dou by dou z. So you are putting this operator to this function, right? Then I cap dot I cap 1 dou by dou x of x 1 y raised to 4 only remaining. Here z square only remaining, because j dot j 1 dou by dou y of y is equal to 1. Alright? Alright. Now divergence we got. Now instead of calculating, so volume means a triple integral, because they given the value, right? Mod x is equal to 2, mod y is equal to 2 and mod z also 2. Then mod z is equal to 2 means what is the x value? That region is plus or minus 2, right? Because when x you choose plus minus 2 or plus or minus 2, mod x will be the 2 only, right? Then we can choose integral x, y, z, all are this value only, right? So minus 2 to 2, minus 2 to 2, minus 2 to 2. Divergence we calculate y raised to 4 plus z square dx, dy, dz. Now calculation only. First with respect to dx you do, you get here no x variable, so dx you can separately integrate and give a limit. Dx on integration x. Then 2 to minus 2 give 2 minus minus 2, that is 4. So 4 times minus 2 to 2. Now with respect to, then x integration given and a limit we applied. Now what we do, with respect to y I am doing, then y raised to 5 divided by 5, right, plus z square y, then minus 2 to 2, then dz only remaining, right? Now apply limit here, then what I get, 4 into, right, minus 2 to 2. Now look here, 2 raised to 5, that is 32, right? 32 by 5, right? And here 2 you give, what I get is z square is z square, right? 2 is z square. right, minus what I get here, right, here minus 2 put this become minus 32 by 5, here minus 2 I put minus 2z square, right. Now we can give, then dz is outside, now we can give value 4 into, right, this is 32 by 5 plus 32 by 5, that is minus 2 to 2, 64 divided by 5, and 2z square plus 2z square, that is 4z square, alright. Now dz, now with respect to dz you integrate, alright. So what you get, 4 into, with respect to z what I get, that is 64 by 5 z, and 4z square on doing 4z cube by 3, right, z cube by 3, and then limit is minus 2 to 2, alright. Now our integration process we completed, now applying limit only, that is 4 into, right, here you give 2, this become 128 by 5, right, here you give 2, this become 8, then 32 by 3, alright, 32 by 3. Now minus, lower limit you give, again this will become minus 128 divided by 5, this become minus 32 by 3, right. Now we can substitute these values, alright. So let me take this area, alright, or maybe again erase here, right. So what is 128 plus 128, that is 4 into 256 by 5, 256 by 5, right. Now 32 by 3 plus 32 by 3, that is 64 by 3, right, that is 4 into, see look here, 256 by 5, what is approximate value, in 100 25s are there, then 20 plus 20 40, right, 40 plus 10 around 51, right, 51 5s are there approximately. In 64 by 3 how many 3s are there, that also 21, right, then 4 into 51 plus 21 is, that is approximately 72, right, 72 into 4 what, 288, right. So approximately the value is 290, right, 288, that is approximately equal to 290. So option C is correct, right, alright. Now let us go to another question. Here look here, one position vector, right, in polar coordinate, plane polar coordinate given, right, r is equal to x cap r cos omega t, y cap r sin omega t. For constant r and omega, r cross dr by dt we want to find, right. Then look here, what is r, this only. Now cross dr by dt, for that find dr by dt first. What is dr by dt from it? That is omega r, right, with respect to t we are doing, then omega r cos omega t on doing minus sin omega t, right, plus here omega r, right, here x cap is there, omega r cos sin omega t on doing cos omega t, and here we have y cap. Now we want to find a r cross dr by dt, then r cross dr by dt cross product, right, that is x cap, y cap, z cap, right. What is the component of r? That is r cos omega t, right, r cos omega t, here r sin omega t, r sin omega t, here 0, no k cap component. Alright. Now here also look here, dr by dt component, that is minus omega r sin omega t, right? That is minus omega r sin omega t, here my plus omega r cos omega t, and k cap no component. Now through x cap what I can, 0 minus 0, 0, minus j cap, through y cap what, 0 minus 0, again 0, through z cap, right? See, look here, r cos omega t into r cos omega t, that is r square cos square omega t, right? Sorry, r square cos square omega t into omega, 1 omega is here, right? Now minus of minus, that is plus, here what come, omega r square sin square omega t. Now cos square omega t plus sin square omega t is 1, then omega r square only remaining, so omega r square z cap. This is the final answer, right? So omega r square z cap, option C is correct, right? Alright. Now let us go to another question. Yes, here the position vector is given, right? Position vector is given, that is x cap, y cap, z cap, and you know r square is equal to r dot r. Then divergence of this function. So if you calculate r square converting into Cartesian x, y, z, then it is very complicated. But using polar coordinate you can easily do, right? How we do? See, suppose here divergence of r square r vector. What is r vector? Unit vector is equal to that vector divided by its modulus. Then r vector I can write as r cap. Can I write r cap? This r vector I replaced with r cap. Then divergence of r cube r cap. Then what is the component of r cap? Suppose you represent a function, that means f or v, right? Sorry, v is vr r cap plus v theta theta cap plus v phi cap. Then v theta 0, v phi 0, vr is what? This vr is r cap, r cube, right? Then what is vr? R cube. Now how we find divergence? Divergence equation, suppose this is in spherical polar coordinate system, right? Then divergence is 1 by h1 h2 h3 dou by dou r, right? Dou by dou r of h2 h3 vr. Now we have another term dou by dou theta, dou by dou phi. I am taking that all 0 because this component is 0, this component is 0. We have only vr is r cube r cap only. So v is r cube r cap only. Then vr component only existing, right? Now what is h1 h2 h3? 1 by r square sin theta. What is h1? Scale factor 1, h2 r, h3 r sin theta. These all are we discussed in scale factor is h1 h2 h3 in spherical polar coordinate. We already discussed it, right? Into dou by dou r of what is h2 h3? Again r square sin theta into what is vr? Vr is r cube, right? Now this sin theta cancel because with respect to r sin theta is a constant, right? Then 1 by r square into what is this? R raised to 5. dou by dou r of r raised to 5. That means 1 by r square into 5 r raised to 4. Then r square cancel, 5r square is the final answer. Option B is correct, right? Alright. So now again the next question. If r is the position vector, what is del cross r? It is very simple. What is del A? That is I cap dou by dou x plus what is j cap dou by dou y plus k cap dou by dou z. This is del operator cross what is position vector xi cap plus yj cap plus z k cap. Alright. Now what is del cross r I cap? Sorry, I can write here. I cap, j cap, k cap, right. Then here I am writing the second row, right. Dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, and third row I am writing here x, y, z. Now expand. This is del cross r, right. This is del cross r. That is equal to I cap into dou by dou y of z 0. Dou by dou z of y 0 minus j cap into right dou by dou x of z 0 minus dou by dou z of x again 0 plus k cap into right dou by dou x of y 0 minus dou by dou y of x, right. So complete term is 0, then answer is 0. Already we basically studied in a divergence value of position vector, this is 3, del cross of position vector, that is 0, right. This is two important result. You can find this also, you can prove this is 3, right. Alright. Now the cross product of a position vector is 0, that is important result. Divergence of a position vector is 3, alright. Both you can prove, right. Now let us go to another question. Which of the following can represent a conservative force, right. What is conservative force condition? Del cross, right, del cross f is equal to 0. Previous question we seen position vector, what is cross product? Here this is not position vector because xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap only. So this is not in the format, but this is representing position vector. We know del cross r is equal to 0, right. We previous question we done. So this is r vector only, right. So a constant cr, right, del cross, this is actually r, then cr, then c you can take out, del cross r you know 0, right. So that means this represent a conservative force. That means its del cross is conservative condition is curl should be 0. Curl of that particular force is 0 means, right, that means it is conservative, right. Now another question is, what should be the value of a, right, this a value such that the straight line x plus y is equal to a will be a tangent to the circle x square plus y square is equal to 4. So to know about this we require a diagram because a straight line given. So this is my x axis, this is my y axis, right. So x plus y is equal to a. When x is equal to 0, then y is equal to a. Put x is equal to 0 here, then y is equal to a. When y is equal to 0, then x is equal to a. Then how I can draw when x is 0, this is that point, 0 a point is this, right. This is a0, right. This is A0. Now this is that straight x plus y is equal to A. Alright. Now this should be a tangent to the circle of radius 2 means this circle should be like this, right? X square plus y square is equal to 4 means this is a circle touching the origin. General form of circle you know, x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Then hk 0 0, center is 0 0 and radius is 2, right? So this should be a circle like this, right? So what is the radius? 2. Then tangent and this radius will be perpendicular, right? So this is already you know, this length is A, this length also A. Then what should be this complete length? That is root 2A, right? Pythagoras theorem, right? Then if this is root 2A, what about this length? That is A by root 2, right? Now you can apply to find A value. A only they are asking, right? This 2 square plus this length square plus this is base square, this altitude square, that is root 2 by A whole divided by 2, that is A by root 2. A by root 2 the whole square equal to this length hypotenuse square, that is A square. That means 4 plus this is 4 is equal to, I can write 4 is equal to A square minus this is A square by 2, right? Then what is 4 is equal to A square minus A square by 2, again A square by 2, that means A square is equal to 8, then A is equal to 2 root 2, right? 2 root 2, alright? So option C is correct, right? Now let us go to another question. This is the last question, right? See, t is equal to sin x sin y sin z. Del square t is equal to, what is del square operator we seen? Laplacian operator. What is its expansion? Del square t is equal to nothing but that is dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square of t. That t is given. What is that? Sin x, sin y, sin z. Now, with respect to x you do means x sin x only variable, sin y, sin z. So first you do with respect to x, this become cos x, then this become again minus sin x. So what is first term? Minus sin x, sin y, sin z, no change. Now with respect to y you do sin x, sin z is constant. This sin y 2 times you do sin y on doing cos y on doing minus sin y. So this become minus y. Again with respect to z you do sin z is the variable, sin x sin y is constant, sin x sin y, but you have to do 2 times sin z on doing cos z on doing again minus sin z. Then this is equal to minus 3 sin x sin y sin z, right? So which is option? Minus 3 sin x, option D is correct, right? Alright. So this all about the last 10 years previous question asked from CUET, right? Alright. Okay. Thank you.